Mikey?
I do.
You like that little groove? You like that? All right.
Gotta have the jams.
Gotta have a jam, baby. We are live and in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling, where we interview special guests each and every week from different walks of life in the reselling world. Here we'll discuss the highs and lows of reselling and dive into great conversation. We are positive that you're going to hear something that is going to help you. I almost had it. Help you become a better reseller. I'm your host, Ray, and I am not joined by my co-host, Dustin. He is MIA late, but he will be coming on. We just came back from a weekend road trip, 4 hours each way. So that was interesting down in East Tennessee. So that was fun. But anyways, I'm here. I'm joined by two homies, two compadres that we've had on the show previous, but they're together. They call themselves the Reseller Cartel, none other than Mikey Bags of Money and sunny Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. There we go. Now, Sunny and Mikey have both been on the show before separately, but now we have them for the first time here together as partners. Now, guys, if the people for some reason don't know about you, give us a little brief introduction on yourselves. And guys, if you haven't followed Sunny or Mikey, both of their links of everything that they're doing are down in the description below. So make sure to follow them on YouTube, social media, all that great stuff. They're doing good stuff everywhere. And so Mikey, you want to start it off? Tell us a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you do.
All right. Well, my name's Mikey Bags of Money. I have a YouTube channel. My motto of my channel is buy, sell, and eat. Love to go to thrift stores, garage sales, buy stuff, have a good time, and show a few comps. I'm all about the journey and the fun. I'm also selling on Whatnot at least once a week. I've really been enjoying Whatnot. I also started the Reseller Cartel with my friend up there, sunny Las Vegas. It's just a group. We got a Facebook group. It's all about fun, learning, and friendship. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me on again, Ray. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mikey, for coming on again. Fun, learning, and friendship. I like that. All right, Sonny, I'll toss it to you, my friend.
Everything Mikey said. It's similar and nearly identical. Just want to have fun, and not just have fun, but grow as well and make some money off of what we're doing. And with Whatnot, it's changed my kind of like business, because I used to want top dollar on things. And with Whatnot, I'm okay with just a quick profit and happy with it, and know that at the same time, say a reseller comes in, especially a new one, could find a deal and I make profit and they use it and maybe resell it and make profit. So there's a lot of good changes, and a lot going on with both of us, and I'm excited for it all.
I love it. So let's get down. So the Reseller Cartel, the name, can we discuss like where that name came from? Because it's a very interesting name.
Okay, well, we didn't invent it. There's a podcast out there. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I think there's like only two of them.
Yeah. Oh, Trash to Cash podcast.
Oh,
and they were talking about us down there, and Kevin's like, I don't know, there's some kind of reseller cartel down there or something. And then I told Sonny, I was like, they're calling us the Reseller Cartel. And he's like, I love it. I was like, so do I. We're the Reseller Cartel. And yeah, from there, it was born, pretty much.
So you're saying that the guys over at the Trash to Cash podcast, make sure you go listen. Great people. Another fantastic podcast. They're the ones that gave you the name, and you just ran with it.
Yes, somewhat. Yeah, I don't think it was a meant to be a nice name.
Yeah,
that's why we ran with it. Yes, Cartel, Las Vegas.
Like
it all goes together. Yes.
Yeah, well, I like it for sure.
It's beautiful.
Reseller Cartel Nation.
Reseller Cartel. We need some merch or something, Sonny. We need to get
it's
that.
Coming.
It's coming. Need to get that for sure. Oh yeah, I saw your post with all the hats.
And I got a hat for Mikey. It's like a one-off, and this is one when I seen it, and I already had known Mikey before this, but these hats originally started from finding them at the Boss Reseller Remix. So I had to go drop off an order, and we're all kind of like a little hungover. And the following day, I'm like, man, I need to get there on time. I'll just take the order and break away at a moment during the event that was going on. But one of the hats I seen this. And Mikey hasn't even seen this until now.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I thought like Mikey Bags of Money, and I've gone there 3 times. It's only because every time we've gone to the Blind Center of Nevada, I'm like, I'm gonna go stop at that place. But I probably have around 200 hats in total. But there was some colors I showed Mikey, and he said those are too loud for him.
Too loud for Mikey Bags of Money.
I didn't know that was
Who
even
would have
possible.
thought? Who would have thought?
Yes,
Another person that's too
made me
loud. We have Dustin. What's going on, D-Man? How are you doing?
I'll take that hat all day. That's me all day.
Oh.
Summertime, rocking the Hawaiian shirt with that.
Ooh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Little chest hair showing.
Oh,
Ooh,
I don't have
yeah.
that. I get hair other places, but I can't show that.
Hey, I
So
can like ship some to you, like get duct tape, whatever you gotta do.
Sonny, so all your hair's on the top of your head. You ain't got no. You're like just
there's
like a
hair
baby
in other
seal
places,
from the
that's
neck
it.
down.
Yeah. There's hair in other places that
Okay,
may or may
gotcha,
not be
I
waterproof.
gotcha. There, nice. Well, let's say hi to some people in the chat. We have our boy Paul the Philly Flippers in the building. We have Joe with I'd Flip That. And guys, if you are not following I'd Flip That, make sure to go over and follow them because they have something that's amazing going on. They do a reseller game show. So the first people that were on the reseller game show was actually the Reseller Cartel, Sonny and Mikey. So that's really awesome, guys. Go check that out. It's fantastic.
And the commercials. The commercials on
Yeah.
that are some of the best commercials on YouTube.
The best ones. The
Yeah.
best ones. I love it.
It's the most underrated game show. I hope we
I
get
agree.
a season 2 and we get more people to watch because it
I
is
agree.
fantastic.
It's priceless, and you want to be there when it comes out, and the chat goes crazy with them. You got to follow them.
Yes.
Amazing.
I've never had the opportunity to be watching it live. I always go back and watch it, and it's just as fun. I can't imagine how much fun it is when you have people in the chat just going nuts. So make sure you check that out for sure. So we have the Let's Do Lunch podcast is in the building. Good to see you, girls. Glad you can stop by. And we have Kristen, a real squirrel. She says, "Hey, there are some of my favorite people." There you go, guys. See, we made
She didn't say any names though. Like some, that doesn't mean all of us.
That's
I know
true.
it's
That's
Mikey.
true.
I don't know about you. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's Dustin's one of them.
Dustin for sure.
Maybe.
Dustin. Yeah. We have Miss Lachey Resell says, "I have no idea who these people are." Winky face.
I don't know who
So,
I am either
couldn't
nowadays.
Good to see you, Miss Lachey Resells. And we have Lisette is in the building. Good to see you. Glad that you can stop by. And she says, "Hit the thumbs up." Thank you so much, Lisette. And we have Lilac Seller Meg is in the building. Good to see you. Nice that you can stop by. So Sonny, Mikey, so you guys as a group of 2 individual resellers, and you decided because you're best friends, you're compadres, you're broskies, you get together and you're like, "Hey, let's kind of
Let's
do
bromance.
this let's do this bromance. Let's get this show on the road." And you guys decided to do something that a lot of people have never done. You guys got a space at a thrift store where you guys had both of your stuff and you're no longer there. But I just wanted to kind of ask you guys what your experience was with that was. Like, how can you let us know for the people that may be thinking about getting a booth at in an antique mall or a thrift store or something like that? Like, what are the pros? What are the cons? What is something good about it? What's something that you may have done something different, learned about it? Did you make money? Did you lose money? Let us know, because I think that's super interesting. That's really what I wanted to have you on, because online's one thing, but brick and mortar is a completely different animal, something that I'm terrified of. So from someone that's done it, let us know what your thoughts are on that.
One of the biggest things I noticed was because my wife pointed it out. She said, "Babe, you said you quit working at your full-time job so you wouldn't have to work full-time somewhere, right?" And that was one of the things that is going to be a con. It's time away, especially when you're starting, and the commute. For me, it was a lot easier. Unfortunately for my bromigo right here, not as close. And there's so much to it that you really have to do your homework. And we didn't think, we had no clue how it was going to go. But it's a lot of time, especially when you're starting and being a content creator. I felt like I had to be there every day, and I wanted to be there every day. And one of the biggest things I loved was running into people that would find us or knew about us online, and now they get to see us in person. And people would travel from out of town and come into town.
That's good. That's good. Did you? So you guys had to drive. It was far, or at least Mikey, you had to drive really far to
Yeah,
get
it
to
was
the.
like a half hour. One of the things for sure, it takes more time than you think, because even to set up the booth and to get all the stuff over there and load after load, and then you don't. I mean, we didn't have it all set up. We've never traveled to a place to set up a booth or any of that stuff. So it takes a lot of time. If you don't know merchandising or any of that other stuff, you got to start learning where to place the stuff and all that other stuff. So I would definitely say it was more than I thought. Even when we cleared the space, I was like, I brought so much stuff in here and it just took so much time. So you definitely got to be willing to dedicate time. I kind of been asking people about their booth experiences and stuff like that. And it seems like a lot of people more so do it for like almost a hobby or storage, and they're not like relying on the income. It's more of almost like a hobby that makes money, selling on the side. So it's definitely a way you can do it, but it just wasn't working for me. I could definitely see where you can make some money, and people do, obviously, in antique booths. Otherwise, they wouldn't exist. But like any business, it's tough to generate dollars.
Okay, nice. Now, so you guys came in with completely no, I don't know, retail experience whatsoever. So you just jumped in head first, and you're like, "Hey, let's do this. We'll figure it out. I'm doing it with my best friend. We'll figure it out." Right? Basically, that's what happened.
One of our biggest critiques was I don't even know how to say the word, just placing things to look nice. Like you could tell from the other booth, like two straight up cavemen just went inside here and started putting stuff in. And that was one of our biggest hits on both of our channels, was like, you need to get help. And it was horrible, I admit it, but we didn't know. You just have to go with what you don't know, take a step forward and learn from it and ask for help. But people were offering it, which was awesome. It's better to be offered help than ask for help, but we're doing both.
Okay. Now, what are some let's talk about merchandising, how to set up your booth. Like, what is something that you learn from that experience? So, like, next time if you guys were to do it again, how to just kind of do something different, like on merchandising the booth, putting certain things certain ways. Like for someone that may be having a booth right now and they're struggling with that, like what is something that you guys learned with making sure that your stuff looks nice, making sure that it's presentable, that it could sell? Like what's something that you guys have learned?
Well, I learned like you got to find mid-price little things and get volume going to generate sales. And I mean, because it's kind of like eBay. If you go for lots of little sales or one big sale a day, and at least where we were at, we weren't getting like one big sale a day. So I think you got to get lots of bread and butter in there. The best booth in there had lots of bread and butter, $15 items that move a lot. So affordable, cool items that appeal to a wide audience, I would say.
That's great advice, Mikey. That's great advice. What about you, Sonny?
I kind of looked, same thing, to add to that. I started looking at, because Mikey had this fish that he was like, I'm not going to bring it in here. And it was like $100 plus fish. And that made me think of videos I've seen, like of big brands, how they brand themselves. You got to have that low end pricing, affordable pricing in the middle, and then the top tier. So you have a lot of these little things, but you're hoping somebody come in and of course buy the big things. But it's, to get people in there is a lot. And it's not hard, I would say. It's just you got to promote yourself on every platform as possible. Get into groups, talk to people. We are social butterflies when it comes to running into people. And the chance comes up, if they say, "Oh, what do you do?" Well, I have a booth, and I'm also a YouTuber. There's your opportunity, rather than when you go into a store and somebody asks you, like, "Hey, you got nice shoes," and I immediately think you're trying to sell me insurance. Like hold on,
MLM.
yeah.
Do you want to have coffee?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm married. It's like, it's okay. No, it's not. No, but there's so much little things. You got to apply yourself. Like you really do. You got to put yourself out there, think creatively, and do what you could afford to do and not feel like you have to overspend to have things, because you could have one item that sells for a lot than all the little things, just like on Whatnot, kind of those things. But you got to be active in it and believe in what you're doing, and then also understand if it's not working out, you have to not put yourself through that and lose out too much to where it's not making sense.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. Now, Dustin and I, we just got back from an antique mall, and we got to see all kinds of different booths, and some of them, right, Dustin, they're all like themed. They have themes, and some of them were just so immaculately put together that that like the people that set them up were just so good at what they did, and the prices, like you said, that you had the bread and butter stuff, and then you have maybe like the big home run stuff. Like, what, Dustin, just from that experience of us being there, like, what did you think about the setup on the antique booths that you saw?
Mainly one that had like home decor stuff. It was literally set up like you'd go into a store. Like, they had the table set up, the chairs look like you're in someone's house. It's nicely set up, and then they also had like toys. Some had toys, like older toys, vintage toys, and that was set up great. They had them in displays, the cases, and all that. So it was definitely interesting. A mix of everything was in there.
Yeah. Sonny, well, you were just talking about different price points. Which company does really good with that is Apple, because it's probably been maybe 6 months. I bought bought a new laptop, right?
Yeah.
So I went to Best Buy to buy a new laptop, and I'm just gonna get, I just need a new laptop, right, to run better programs or whatever, right? I want to get a MacBook Pro. That's what I wanted. MacBook Pro, maybe like 500 gigabytes, enough space, but if I wanted more space, I could do that, right? It was like, but then the next model up had like a 12-inch screen for like $200 more, right? But then I needed more space. So it's like the next model up for more space is like $100 more. And by the time you're finished with it, you're like moving up this ladder, because it's like, oh, if I spend like $100 more, I'm going to get more stuff. But in reality, you just keep going up and up with this ladder, and you end up spending like $2,000 when initially you just went in there to get like a $1,200 laptop. So I don't know if you've experienced the same thing, but I saw that when I experienced that when we purchased the laptop. But so guys, so those are all great points. So just tips for someone that's thinking about getting a booth in an antique mall or a thrift store. Like, what's something that that you've learned from your experience that you can just give that really good information?
I would say just make sure the place you're going to is successful in general and has good foot traffic, and maybe talk to some of the other vendors around there to see their experiences with the whole place, and just do some research and try to pick the best spot that works for you financially, location wise, and everything else. Really try to find a good spot that you think you'll do good in.
Okay, nice. What about you, Sonny?
I think if it's like a straight up booth and they don't have anything and they're just set up, you're going to need like shelving and racks and things like that. And that costs money. And I didn't think about that at first. But we were very fortunate that we both went out and were finding things immediately. And it's a lot faster than what I even thought. I wasn't even thinking about it. That's how I thought how far out it was going to be. And we found shelves and it worked out. But also we didn't know how to place things. And then finding things, myself, I've collected things for a while. So I had way more stuff. But just because you have more stuff doesn't mean it's going to sell. And Carrie American Arbitrage would give me feedback about when they had their experience and how running deals make sense. And you got to be consistent on it. But then when you're working with the booth or the people that are running it, because we didn't have to be there. We could just drop off stuff and go put it inside the system. Some places want you to be there, commit 8 hours or a day out of the month, or pay for it, or maybe do some online things. Amy Yoso Boho talked about it maybe 5 videos ago. Her and her mom started it, and it's her second, I think, antique booth or section like that. So there's other people out there with a lot more information who has experience. But for our little experience for this one, there's so much, and you really want to write down these questions and start nitpicking every little thing because you want to safeguard yourself when do you get paid? What do you need to do? How do you put it in the system? How do you keep track? What happens if something gets taken out of your booth and it loses the price somewhere else? How do they know that it's yours? And all these little things we expected and kind of talked about things are going to get stolen, but we don't want it to be so big to where it's hurting us that much, because that's the way, unfortunately, some people are. Or things get misplaced unintentionally without anybody's fault. It just happens.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes plenty of sense. And I've never thought about the racks and all that stuff because I'm not a retail guy, you know. So yeah, I can imagine. And they gotta look nice. You can't just buy, you know, I guess, you know, Home Depot, just like those Rubbermaid plastic things that are in my garage where all my eBay inventory is, you know. It's got to make sure it's presentable and looks nice. So yeah, I think those are amazing tips. Let's say hi to some more people in the chat. We have Edelyn. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Edelyn Bailey says, Sonny and Mikey are some great people. Glad to see you, Edelyn Bailey. Glad that you can stop by. And what is this, Sonny? What do you keep doing? Is
That's
that like
love.
thank you?
I love
It's
you.
a heart.
Okay.
Gang sign.
Miss Lachey, I didn't know what
Gang
it
sign-
was. I
no,
was
no
like,
gang
what is
signs
he,
in here.
what is he
Golly.
doing? I know he's getting like
This does not look gangster.
those Hawaiian gang signs.
I don't know. They're gangsters are rocking Crocs now, so you never know.
That's true.
Hey.
The higher the socks, the downer the fool is, right?
That's
Doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Miss Lachey says, I love to browse antique malls, but I must admit I don't purchase much due to the prices. So yeah.
I think the prices that were there, the one we went to, they were actually pretty fair.
I think so
I have to
too.
say.
I think so too. I agree with you. Did I skip Glenn the Swamp Picker is in the building too. I can't find his comment. But thank you so much, Glenn, for stopping by. We have Mountain State Pickers is in the building. Good to see you. Glad you can stop by. We have our boy Ken, SSK Promo, aka the DOG, aka Santa Claus, aka he's got so many things I can't keep up. I can't monikers. And we have Chrissy Collins on the move. Good to see you. Glad you can stop by. And we have Jennifer Hayes is in the building. One of our best friends, Jennifer Hayes. Good to see you. Oh, this is a great. Do you have to have renter's insurance for the booth? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, surely not.
I'm sure you got to have if you needed to or wanted to. You have some sort of insurance if like the building were to burn down. You know,
I don't know. The worst I figured would I was lose all my stuff in that place is the worst thing that could happen to me. So I mean, it's a gamble you take when you have all your stuff. Even if you put stuff in storage, I mean, you could get insurance, but I mean, it could go. You know what I'm saying? Anytime it's not in your possession, you're taking a risk.
That is true. We have Ryan Gulf Coast Pickers in the building. Good to see you. We have Judy. Good to see you. Glad you can stop by. So, and we have Christopher Nutter is in the building. Good to see you, Christopher Nutter. Glad you can stop by. So, guys, you've been on the show before. You know what the drill is. We like to play a little game called Overrated, Underrated. Give you 10 different things, 5 being reselling related, 5 not being reselling related. So, before we get into that, we do want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, and that's My Reseller Genie. So, if you use the code Nashville Flippers, all caps, you're going to receive 15% off your first month with My Reseller Genie. So if you guys are having trouble with your numbers as a reseller, My Reseller Genie simplifies that. It is a great accounting tool to keep track of everything that you do reselling wise. Integrates with eBay, Depop, Grailed, all your favorite reselling platforms. So if you guys want to give My Reseller Genie a try, and you want to save some money, use the code Nashville Flippers and you'll receive 15% off. All right. So, Sonny, Mikey, are you ready to play? I wish I could say it as good as Joe. Are you ready to play Overrated, Underrated? I almost called it the wrong.
You kind of make me
thing.
want to say no now.
No, you'll be good. You'll be good. All right. Number 1. And we'll take turns. You guys can both go, okay? Just give me your overrated, underrated. Renting an antique booth. Not necessarily like at a thrift store, but like if you guys were to change your mind and you want to go back, renting an antique booth. Overrated, underrated.
Is that a yes?
Overrated. I think you asked me. I
Overrated.
think I had this one before. Overrated. It's work. It's a job. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility. So there's not a whole lot of glamour in it. It's just more work.
Like, okay,
Ditto.
nice. And yeah, like Sonny, going back to your point earlier, like what your wife was saying, aren't wives just awesome? When you're just in the thick of it, they're the ones that kind of like look back and you're like, hey, just to let you know, you said you didn't want to work for anybody or work a real job, and now you're working like a real job. So
Yeah.
you need to
I
figure
gotta
out what
say,
you want
when I
to
would
do.
come home from the booth, because it was 30 minutes, 30 plus minutes, and I would have to take the freeway, and I would usually get around 11 and then leave around 4 or whatever the traffic time. And I thought, I'm one of them. I'm a 9 to 5 or fighting the freeway coming home. That it just brought back bad feelings for sure. Yeah. I like working from home. I like staying in my house. A good day is when you don't even have to leave the house. I got to be honest. That's
There
a
you
good
go.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad that worked out. We don't want to see Mikey Bags of Money business casual with a briefcase.
No,
You know, like that's
Suit,
not a
a
good
tie?
Mikey bag. A
No.
suit and tie.
no. So I got to keep reselling, man. I can't get back in there.
Yeah.
Don't want
that's
to
a
be one of
great
them.
point.
A
Don't you do
commuter.
it.
Yes.
I agree.
That's a great point. All right. Where are we at? This one, number 2, Dustin.
Number 2, ice cream cake.
Underrated. Underrated.
Big fan of
Yes.
ice cream cake.
Yeah, underrated. It's the best cake. It doesn't get better than ice cream cake. I mean, it's ice cream and cake. I always wanted it as a kid. I could never get it because they're so expensive, way back in the day, especially. So, yeah, I wanted ice cream cake every year for my birthday, and my mom's even in the chat. But, yeah, I might have got it 1 or 2.
Thanks,
Shout
Mom.
out to Mama in the chat. I love it.
Mom bags of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, Groovy Society.
Okay, nice. So, reason why that made the list, Dustin and I. We always on Sundays we always have a family day. We all get together and hang out, and we're outside. And my wife's like, "I really want some ice cream. Do you guys want some ice cream cake?" And we're like, "Yeah." And she just leaves to go get an ice cream cake and comes back, and we devoured that thing,
Destroyed it.
So
It's great. It's like the all-in-one thing. You don't have to scoop the ice cream and then get us every piece of cake. It's all there. You're good.
I like it. Oh, there we go, Paul. Whoever picked ice cream cake in the dessert draft is a genius. I wonder who that could have been.
Was it you?
Definitely
Ray?
not Paul.
No, it was Paul.
Dang,
It
really?
was Paul.
Genius.
Yeah, I believe it
Genius.
was Paul.
My blue-eyed boo over there.
But I gotta say though, if I were to pick like for my birthday, I wouldn't pick ice cream cake for my cake birthday. I want a red velvet. That's
I
what
feel like
want.
they're dry a lot of the times.
You gotta get the
Chantilly's and
good
red
ones.
velvets, I
It,
feel
it
like-
depends on who makes it.
Yeah, you gotta get the good ones. I guess that goes for everything though, right? Gotta
True.
get the good ones. So I missed this comment. My reseller genie is awesome. Use code Dustin is handsome for 99% off.
So you forgot the so handsome.
So handsome. That may or may not work. You might want to type it in there. See if
Still try it
you know,
though. I mean, why
you can
not?
still try it.
Start a
the-
hashtag right now.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Number 3. This is a good one. Flea markets. Are you guys still going to the flea market there in Las Vegas?
Underrated.
We're going to get a space in a flea market soon.
Oh.
Yes. Make sure you follow along, hit the bell notification, and yeah, we're headed to a flea market soon.
Not a booth though, but a flea market space.
A spot. I think that's called a spot, right?
A spot?
spot.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So is it like a Rubbermaid table we're talking about? And there's,
Yeah,
talking
there's
fencing
a
at
spot.
mine.
You just gotta lay
Painted
something on the
lines, and I
ground.
think it's the size of like 2 Costco tents perfectly or something. Or maybe 1
Okay.
Costco
Oh,
tent.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. So, okay. Let's go back to what we were talking about before. All right. Let's rewind. Let's lay it down, flip it, and reverse it. Right.
Oh,
So-
whoa.
You guys are thinking about getting a flea market spot.
One.
is that-
Not like we're gonna do it every week.
Just one week. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
the once a
1
month,
week
once a
weekend.
month
Invite-
deal.
and make it kind of like a meetup, hangout, sell some stuff that we've collected and gathered around, invite some friends. Not to the big flea market we go to a littler flea market, just so we can give it some good word. It's only $65 for 3 days. And I
That's
only
not
want to go
bad.
Yeah, I only want to go one day myself, but I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, we should be able to make that, and just having the space. When we were at the space, one of the best things was it was a place where people could meet us and we could meet them, and it was easy and convenient and unexpected that it would be so cool. And a lot of people still in the comments, I'm coming out to Vegas, I want to see you guys. And I mean, we want to see everybody, but we really can't go out every day to go meet people. So if we kind of just plan a little event, people can expect when we'll be there and plan accordingly. And hopefully we get a lot of people come out, and hopefully everyone buys other people's stuff. If we make some money, cool, but I want people to have a good time, really.
That's good. I think the flea market spot for you guys is perfect. It's kind of like the best of both worlds, right? Like once a month, you're just hanging out for a day, getting to meet people, social butterflies. You're not committed to that space.
Yes.
Well,
100%
it's also
of the time.
for because how small it is perfect to where they don't just have to come see us. They could go and if they want to see us, but it brings awareness to a place that I didn't even know was there until Mikey brought it up. And it's perfect because we shop there, we find things there, people see what we're finding. Some of the stuff sold today from Whatnot that I found there, and people are asking. So it's very helpful in its community awareness and building a lot of good stuff, not just for us, but the people there too. The vendors are very welcoming. Mikey gave a lady a name, and it's been like so precious. And people visiting out of town, so they say, and Hector and all these Renee and all these other vendors that are there, they're very, very welcoming. Like you think we known them forever, we haven't, but they love to see us, and we love to see them when we go.
Okay, nice. So this isn't the big one, right? Like that you guys go to. This is like a smaller, more. Okay,
Yes.
that's nice. That's gonna be great.
Those are my
That's
favorite kind of flea markets.
There's no entry fee. There's a little bit of food. The best food is you didn't hear it from me, but there's a vendor that makes like tamales, rice and beans and stuff, and they all like go in the back and grab, like all the other vendors get it from her. And real community.
It's like
they all know each
underground
other.
vendor food for the vendors.
Yes.
They have animals there at this.
Allegedly.
Yes. No animals. There are no animals.
Okay.
No donkeys on a ring circus. There's no.
Or is there?
There's no screen print T-shirt, big homie guy blasting music with new flashlights. It's just a lot of regular folks with stuff they brought down there and hoping to make some dollars.
Okay, nice. $60 a day?
No,
For 3 days.
Oh wow!
I know.
$20
Can't
a
beat
day.
that with the stick. Yeah,
Even if you do it for a day, that's still kind of worth it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We need to do that, Dustin. Set up. We have a flea market that's in the sticks, and they sell animals there. If you want to go and get one,
pigs,
peacocks,
goats,
everything, man.
chickens.
It's wild.
How much does a peacock go for?
I don't know.
Let me
That's
know.
a good question.
I know where you can get one.
You want a pet peacock in the backyard, just
No, they're loud.
Come up here.
Too loud.
That's funny.
Can't be as loud as chickens, though.
Miss Lachey Resale has a question. Does the flea market have inside booths?
The one we're going to does not, but me and Sonny are also trying to go. They have something called like the Fantastic Indoor Swap Meet. We've been talking about hitting that up on video, but it's on a long list of things we want to do. So yeah, we won't be selling there in the summer months for sure. I won't.
That's where Carrie's at, right? The mermaid. Our friend Carrie isn't her booth inside that?
No, I think she's at the Charleston Antique Mall.
Oh, yeah, ask her.
Peafowl? What's
Peacock?
peafowl?
Peafowl is a fowl. Fowl, FOWL, bird. Peafowl. That's what they call them.
What, the peacocks?
Yeah, it's supposed to be peafowl. I ended up going. Long story short, ended up going to court back in Hawaii, and there was like a big old argument, and they kept having to correct the people saying peafowl so much that it annoyed the crap out of me. I walked out and missed my hearing. Peafowl.
Are you wanted right now, Sonny?
I may or may not have a cankle bracelet.
Oh, cankle. Just straight. Calf all the way down.
Yeah.
Right? That's funny.
So I wonder how long it takes. How many eggs does peacocks have?
Oh, that's a great question.
Do they have eggs?
Start a little business.
Peacock eggs?
Yeah.
That's balling.
Pair it with their goat milk and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, hybrid over here. No wonder
Yeah, Dustin's
Dustin is so
fancy.
big and lumptious.
Yeah, don't forget us
fancy.
when you guys get rich off your peacock eggs now.
Yeah, we
Right.
inspired that thought. Yeah.
Okay, just saying.
We sell them on the street. It's like, hey, you looking
Peacock
for
eggs.
some peacock eggs?
Peafowl,
$1
Eggs
jack.
may be expensive, but I
Peafowl,
got you a
peafowl.
peacock egg. At least worth
Okay.
3 dozen.
Hate that word.
Peafowl. Peafowl.
Peafowl.
I hate it so much.
All right. Moving on. Number 4.
The slot machines.
I like slot machines.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Overrated. They'll take your money, man. Don't trust them. I never
Yeah?
met a slot machine I could trust. I'll tell you that much.
So for someone like myself that's never been to a casino,
You're good. Throw it all on it. $100.
Beginner's
you'll
luck.
probably win.
All in.
like
Yeah.
I heard penny slot, there's penny slots, nickel slots. How do they even work?
Well, okay, a penny slot here is not a penny slot. A penny slot is like 60 cents to like $5 to spin the wheel. And
How does
yeah,
that work?
Because
Patterns.
yeah, you got to bet a bunch of lines. They're not going to let you just bet a penny. They're not building Vegas on just pennies. So you got to bet 60 pennies, 20 pennies, 30 pennies, 5 pennies. And yeah, you just put it in there. They're designed to make noises and to trick you into thinking you came so close, so you try some more. They're extremely fun. I mean, they give you free booze when you're playing them. A waitress walks around. You just make sure you tip her. And yeah, you can have a lot of fun, but it's costly. It's gambling. But you should definitely at least try it once for sure.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the mint. Come on.
The mint. See here, Delmar right here says, if you like poker, we now have poker rooms in Franklin, Kentucky.
That is true.
All right.
But that beginner's luck, I believe in it
Yes.
all day. I went first time
Yeah.
before
I
I
don't
had
like
a
to
golf
bet.
round, and I hit. It would have been a freaking jackpot, but I was like starting out low and then working my way up. Had I put like max bet, I would have won probably a couple thousand, if not more. I wanted to cry.
What's the most money you guys have won there in Vegas?
On one machine, I think I won like 730 off of 2 bets of I think $1.75. I've never been one to do a max bet. I like more of like a max bet for me would be like $1, and $100 would go a long way. And to throw in what Mikey was saying, get drinks. If you're going and you want to have drinks and you're chilling out with friends, there's no rush if you want to take advantage of like getting some drinks and even water or somebody's with you, but you have to have money in the machine to get drinks. And if you do tip, which I recommend you do at least like say $2, tip for $1, and those waitresses or waiters will end up coming back sooner because a lot of people don't tip, and you could make $2 add up to a couple hundred people real quick, and they're just on the go. So the second time you give like maybe $1, but those little things help. Take your time, enjoy yourself, have fun. I prefer to, it's probably horrible to say, but I like to lose slowly because the casino's usually going to be
For
winning.
sure.
My kind of guy.
Yeah. I like to lose slowly too. I don't like to get rid of my money. There you go. Groovy Society says Mikey is a max bet for sure.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we got
Putting
some more
his business
information
out
on these P fouls there, Sonny.
What's up, Art?
P hens only lay 5 to 10 eggs in a year, but it takes about 2 years for them to lay eggs.
2 years?
So we're going to need at least 100 peacocks.
Just a factory of peacocks.
Yep.
So,
It sounds
Put it
very
back here.
reasonable. Sounds very
shout out to
reasonable.
Art, our buddy Art, with Art also in Las Vegas.
Hey, that's going to
Just
pay for the other
donated
hubcap.
Yeah, there you go. Moving up in our van. What am I trying to say, Dustin?
Our
van fund.
purchase.
Fund.
So thank you so much, Art, for your donation. We do have a little video. I'm going to play the other one, Dustin, because it's a little shorter. The van one is a little long. So I'm going to play.
Okay, that's fine.
This
I
other
mean,
one
I'm not
here.
mad at you.
So shout out to Art. Thank you so much, brother.
Showtime! Woo! 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 Silent and profiling.
There you go. Thank you so much, Art. You got to have a little Ric Flair nowadays, right,
Yeah.
guys? Got to have a little Ric Flair. One of the goats. So there you go, guys. If you know about peahens or peafowls or peacocks, whatever you want to call them. What do you call them, Sonny? Pea sunnies?
Next question.
Pea sunnies?
Peace
You need a merch with your head and just the peacock feathers behind you. Yes.
I like it.
Just like that. There we go. Look at see. We got styling and profiling, baby. All right, next one up. We have
Number 5.
this is a good one. Whatnot. So we talked about Whatnot a little bit before this segment of the show. So what switched for you guys? Like, why now really going in hard on Whatnot? Like, what happened? You're like, okay, this is the platform. Like, what happened with you guys? And you're like, let's double down, no pun intended, on Whatnot. And we have Dustin's baby Sophia making a.
Must be getting changed. She hates
There
being
you go.
told.
She hates the word peafowl.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
So what
okay.
changed?
Go ahead, Mikey.
Okay, well, for me, I did it about like 9 months ago. My first show was so much fun. So many people came to support. I did a second show. It was like in test mode. It was all a little wonky. And then I really liked doing it, but I got hernia. So I was injured. Yeah, I had to slow down. So, I mean, that was something that I just let go. I really liked doing it, but it was just something I had to let go. So I picked it back up. I had a show, and I like going live. I like the live show. I just like, being entertaining and stuff like that. So I busted a show. I enjoyed it. I made some dough. I'm like, let's do this some more. So pretty much I just enjoy it, and I enjoy hanging out with people. I enjoy looking for things and presenting them to the public and letting them bid on them. It's just fun and profitable. So I also think it's the future somewhat, at least live selling is for sure. I mean, QVC's made so much money. So, I mean, if you can get in the game, why not give it a try?
Okay. What about you, Sonny?
A lot of fun. I did it actually, I think probably 4 or 5 months before Mikey. But I don't think we knew each other at that time, or maybe started getting to know each other only online, but not like anywhere like how we are now. So when I started, I was doing clothing, and it was a little tough. I was trying to figure out like a pick your choice and trying to find t-shirts and hats because I saw I can't remember the name, but I seen other people that were on there, and I was like, I have all these hats, and I probably have like around 800 hats, not the blank ones that you know of that's on the Instagram right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it, and I was making good money, but I wasn't happy with it. But when I came back, when we got into the shop, I had more stuff, and I was like, I need to get rid of this. How can I make a faster dollar? I need to open up outside of just one platform, say eBay. So I got in the list perfectly, but Whatnot is the fastest one for me. And back to the beginning, I am happy with making a little bit of profit if somebody could profit off of it. But now I have gotten out, I think, away from the reseller community fan base to where they were at first like a little harder on buying something. And now I have people who are wanting to buy as collectors and not resellers. So it's like a mix of both, which is good because all you need is 2 people and Whatnot to compete and get a little bit more money than what you would have one person buying it straight out. But Art was one that taught me, who's up in here. Art of Resell, he was in one that I started coming back in. He jumped in and he bid himself up to like $10 or something. I didn't know you could do that. So paying it forward, I've been doing that too when I know things are worth more. And even if it's just for myself, I'll do the same thing. So it's really nice. It's a community where you can make money and learn about people, and you get to raid people as well. That's a lot of fun. So when it ended up coming to me and Mikey, we communicated as we do in so many different things of like taking turns. You go first, I go first. And if there's anybody out after us, we ask. If we don't already know of somebody we personally know within our online community of reselling, our collectors are just resellers, and try to help them out too, the way people have helped us and we've helped each other. So there's a lot of things you could do on Whatnot that helps rather than, hey, go to my eBay store. Most likely people won't.
Yeah, that is true. Mountain State Pickers has a great point. I guess you were on earlier on Whatnot, weren't you, Sonny? He says, I like how you were grouping like items together. That's a great idea. Which makes sense.
Tiffany Vegas was talking about that.
It was not Sonny's idea.
No, it was. It was not. And yeah, it was Tiffany Thrifting Vegas. We met her the other day at the Liz Perfectly event, and she said, "Hey, you're whatnot, so you need to try this." And I was like, "That's genius." I don't know if
Yeah.
I've really seen people do that.
Mhm.
I know Picker's Choice is different, but to group little things. And my big question when she was telling me was how do you work the shipping? And she was like, good question, because you want to have things similar in weight, because that's what is based off of the shipping. So you don't want to have one thing 1 pound, one thing 3 ounces, because then you could screw it up and it doesn't look good on you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you want
What? So for the people that don't understand what we're talking about here, Sonny, could you explain the grouping when you're
Like, you
selling
want to explain
something?
it? I'll hold some things up.
Yeah. So Sonny's currently holding up looks like a cat
Bangle,
keychain, a bracelet, and then some other
clip earrings, vintage
some
clip.
earrings.
So,
So you would sell all three of those things together.
no,
No?
yes and no.
It's called the choice.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So you bid on those items. Whoever gets the highest bid gets the choice of the item, and then you go till they're gone.
Gotcha. So do you add another item once one sells, or do you just keep?
I think you can do it however you want.
Okay.
So what Tiffany told me, and I've been rolling
Buyer's
out,
choice.
buyer's choice. So say they take this one, I leave these two, and people were pretty much buying each of them. But that one big one, because nobody knows who one or the other is going for, and I just thought of an idea how to know, but I'm not gonna say it. But you could go on the two more items, then they're like, who goes for the next one? So you're getting the top dollar of what people are wanting to spend on. It's not getting,
Gotcha.
it's not being overspending. I think it's fair prices, and then it goes down to the last one. So
So
all
do
you,
the last one on the last one? Do people tend to pay less because it's like the last the
not with what I
disregarded
experienced
item?
today, because most of
Okay.
the things I had, say in one of these little groupings, a winner's choice, winner picks, they're all going for around $9. It was almost all similar. So I could have did it
Okay.
individually, but who knows if that would have worked out the same way.
Okay. I've bought some stuff like that on. I love buying Lego. As you can see, there's Lego sets behind me. So this guy had like these Lego minifigures, and he had like just a wall of Lego minifigures. He must have had 20 little figures, right? And they're all numbered: number 1, number 2, number 3, and they were buyer's choice. So people would bid. The winner would pick up the one that they wanted, and then he would take it off, and they would put another one there. So, like you said, Sonny, you don't know which one they're trying to get, so the item is bidding up, which is it's a great idea. I don't know if that's something that we would do, Dustin, just because we're selling like consumer electronics, so that may not work, but we can give it a
you
shot.
did tell me and Mikey, I think Mikey was in here at that time, all the universe toys or Marvel toys you had. If you have multiple ones, you could maybe do that there, where they're all similar in weight and size
these
doesn't
are
really
all the
matter.
same.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. I think I might do that, Sonny.
Don't know unless you try.
How do
Do
you
what you
list
could
it?
afford to
How
do.
do you list it on there?
So it's really just a quantity. I put it on there like pick one, winner's choice, and then
So when someone wins it, how do you know what they won?
they'll say it in the comments. You wait for them to comment, and
Well, but like when you go back to like ship the item,
I
like do you
screenshot
remember?
mine.
You just screenshot it? Okay. See, I would forget to do that. I would have to have somebody to help me with that and put a post-it note on it or something.
Well, we also do a whatnot with American Arbitrage, Carrie and Don. We do it at a local streetwear place, Yesterday's Fits in Las Vegas. And me, Sonny, we bring some items. Yesterday's Fits throws in items. Carrie throws in some items. And we do a huge whatnot for like 2 hours. And we just
Crazy.
go to town on it. And it's fun. It's high paced to just get the stuff moving. So I forgot
a
what
lot
I
of
did.
shenanigans.
Yeah. We like Dustin and I. We like doing whatnots, right, Dustin?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're fun.
it's
They're
nice
fun,
making that good amount of money in an hour and a half.
In an hour, yeah. That's you never know what people want. We've seen stuff like that we've never thought something would sell for what it did. It's just like, on eBay, we would never get like anywhere close to what they would pay for an item just because they want it. So all right, that was good. So guys, if you want to check out whatnot, check out any one of our links. So links are down
Absolutely.
below. Check that out. So moving on. Here's a good one. Number 6, Dustin.
Pedro Pascal.
Who's that?
The actor, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
Mandalorian.
I don't know who he
Mando.
is either, so we're going overrated. I think overrated because I don't even
You
know
know
who
who
he is.
he is. Pedro
You-
Pascal.
I don't know who that is.
He's like the hottest actor right now in Hollywood.
That's
He's
why.
in-
it's an
Is he
actor.
on
Oh,
eBay?
the
Is he on
YouTuber?
He's
eBay?
in Nar- he might be. He might be.
List perfectly?
Oh yeah, from Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Narcos.
No.
Narco- Wait,
And
who's
and
that?
most
Oh, the
recently,
series.
The Last of Us.
No.
What's his name? I think I'm related to him.
You might be. You might be.
I see the resemblance.
There you Mikey, do you have HBO Max?
I don't know. I really don't watch much TV anymore. I
Okay.
just enjoy YouTube listing, Reseller World, and my other YouTubes I watch. So
Okay.
I don't watch too many movies. My wife watches all that, and I kind of just listen to it in the background.
Gotcha. Well, if you guys are big, if you watch one show, you need to watch Last of Us. It's fantastic. It's based on the video game. If you guys play video games, so
Don't play video games.
you need to watch the show. It's fantastic.
What is it on?
It's on HBO.
Oh.
The Last of Us. So I would say it's probably been one of my. Well, the game is amazing. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But the way that you just have to watch it. The first episode is so good. After that, you're hooked.
Mhm.
You're
Hooked.
hooked. Let us know, chat. Let us know if am I, because I tend to do this a lot. I tend to hype something up, which doesn't need to be hyped as much.
It
as
works
I-
though.
Yeah. So. Oh, Paul says overrated. Get out of here. Okay.
Bye, Paul.
No Pedro
him.
Pascal fan. Oh, Martel was a great actor. Oh, who is that?
Oh yes.
That's the girl from Last of Us, right? Is it the girl?
No. That's
No.
Pedro Pascal's character in Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. He was in Game of Thrones. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Greatest TV series ever.
I've
Yes, I
yet
watched
to
Game of
see.
Thrones. That's awesome.
See?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Before I became a reseller, I would work all day and then I'd come home and watch TV. Now that I do reselling and YouTube, I just work all day. And I love it. So
There you
no
go.
time to sit back and relax.
All right. Moving on. Number 7, the Goodwill Bends. Overrated or underrated? Are we good? Are we Goodwill bending it over here, guys?
I like the Goodwill Bends.
You
it's
sure?
both.
You seem
I
like you're
don't
trying
like-
to
I don't
convince
like the
yourself of
crowd.
that.
I don't like how some people get aggressive and pushy. I don't like that part. I don't like that there's an hour where they switch out because people tend to crowd even though they're not looking for anything.
Mhm.
And I feel like, and speaking for self, I feel like it's intentional at times to where they should extend the bins because there's people waiting and not wanting to deal with that. And let everybody else who don't want to be rubbing elbows, have some time to dig in that as well.
Okay. What about
All
you,
right.
Mikey?
I got to go with underrated. You can get so much crap by the pound if you're willing to put in the work. I don't like putting in the work. I don't like digging. I went to the bins. We had a meetup on Friday with List Perfectly. They came down here for List Party, and we all met up at the bins, like 15 of us or something. And I like going with friends and picking, and it's really fun. But I just don't like digging. But people get a lot of stuff out of there. I mean, there's incredible finds every day and probably bins all across the land. So definitely underrated. Get in there and get digging if that's your thing.
Okay. Looks like it's Chrissy's thing. Bins rock my socks, LOL, but we don't have the hour wait time. Yeah, that would be too much. An hour wait time. So, all right, moving on. Where are we at, Dustin? Number 8.
Number 8. I hadn't even heard of this, but
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
have.
go with it. What? The song "How Bizarre" by OMC.
You know the song? How Bizarre? The 90s song? I know you know it.
It's like a funky. Okay.
Yeah, ooh, baby, you're making me crazy. Every time I look around. Every time I
Okay.
look around.
So I had
In my face. Dun, 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 dun. How bizarre. No?
No.
Ah,
Yeah, we're not killing on these pop culture things, man.
I know.
We're in our caves, man. Yeah.
Sonny, no? Anything? Anything?
No. Yeah, movies, music, we're clueless, man.
Oh, such a good song. Such a sing. See, there you go. Every time. What about you, Dustin? You know I know. Destination of nowhere, or
mean, I've
destination unknown. As we pull into some. No, nothing.
No.
Ooh,
I've heard the beat.
baby. Ooh, baby. No,
I know the song.
I've heard it, but I don't like.
Sonny, you don't know. You don't like it.
I don't like your version.
Well,
You
you
like
like
my
my
version
version,
better?
Sonny?
Turn the station.
Oh,
change it.
moving
It
on.
was like I was listening to GTA radio right there for a minute.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. No. Moving on. Number 9, garage sales. Overrated or underrated?
Underrated.
You guys have? Do you guys have them all year round over there in
No.
Las Vegas?
No,
Should.
unfortunately, we have like 2 weeks where we can't go, and it's so disappointing. So
2
depressing.
whole
2
weeks.
weeks.
Wait, time
That's
out.
it.
2 whole weeks. What? Was it raining? Is
It's
it? What's
so
it?
hard during those times. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, there's only
It's
like
like
3 in
probably
the whole
6.
city. You don't want to drive around. They're way too far apart. Yeah.
It's probably 60 degrees. Too cold. I get it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See,
Must
look.
be nice.
See, look at that. Ray's sleeping made the baby go to sleep. Ray's singing made the baby go to sleep.
Sure, I'm about to go to sleep.
I think you need to get on Cameo, Ray. You might be able to make some money with that. I'll put your baby to sleep singing "Ooh Baby."
Ooh,
Just like-
baby.
You need to go on The Voice.
Just
Yeah, I
playing
do.
that song over and over on a YouTube channel all day. See how many views
Like,
you can
it'd be
get.
like Mr. Beast. Ray
Yep.
sings How Bizarre for an hour or 10 hours. You know what? I might do that. Ooh,
You know how many
baby.
views you could get?
None.
At least
At
three.
least-
At least 3.
There you go. At least
4
3.
for lucky.
Yeah.
So, all right. Mikey, garage sales, overrated, underrated.
Oh, underrated, man. It's the only place you can go to where they give you stuff for free. I don't go to Goodwill and they're like, here, take this crap, Mikey Bags. I go to garage sales. They're like, here, take this, dude. I don't want it. It's worth some money. It happens so often, and it's awesome. Plus, you get to meet the people. I love garage selling. It's so much fun and can be so much profit if you hit the right spots.
We got to, Dustin and I
It's
have
finally
a dilemma.
garage sale season here.
Yeah.
Getting there. So we're
We
going
gotta
to do more
figure
for
out-
sure.
We got to figure out what we're going to do.
I think I could hit garage sales more,
Okay. All right,
especially this year.
Let's do it. All right. Last one, overrated, underrated. Number 10, Dustin.
Crocodiles.
Scary. I don't know how to answer that.
Do you like them, or are they overrated, or are they underrated? What
You want to
crocodiles?
pet crocodile one day? What you want?
Overrated.
Don't like them.
Cool.
What about you, Sonny? Or Mikey? I'm sorry.
I got you. They're underrated because they're pretty cool, but I gotta say they're overrated in how tough they are. Because I used to watch those Gator shows, and 122 to the skull, and they're done for. This big beast just gets one tiny bullet there, and it's done for. So that's where it's overrated. You know what I'm saying? I thought they'd be tougher.
The boots are
Okay.
cool.
Yeah,
Boots are cool. Crocodile.
Luggage.
Dustin, do you know how to tell a crocodile from an alligator?
Sure.
How do you tell?
I don't know. One's
take
I don't
it as
know.
a-
I'm asking.
One's
Take
bigger,
this
right?
one to find out.
I think the crocodile's bigger, right?
Yeah. Gotta be.
Because they're like Africa. They're like in Africa, right?
Are you
Look at these things.
stereotyping alligators?
No, I mean they're bigger. I don't know.
Hey, you can't say that in 2023, Ray. Come on.
Yeah, you can't
That is
say
true.
that. That's
I know. I'm gonna get
offensive.
canceled for crocodile and alligator crime over here. Do you think a
What made you-
crocodile
what
looks
made
at
you
an
pull it?
alligator? Do you think a crocodile looks at an alligator
They're
and like
cousins.
kind of like, ugh, look at that alligator over there?
Guaranteed.
They're racist towards each other.
Yeah, or they like hate each other. There's like some weird beef between the alligator and the crocodile.
So funny.
I bet there is. See? Snout and
That's
teeth. There
definitely
you
a
go.
crocodile.
Swamp Picker would definitely know the difference.
Cancel
between-
Ray.
Yeah,
He lives with the crocodiles.
exactly. Let's see. I thought about having eBay prices laying around at my yard sale just to scope the. Oh, there you go. Fireball
Those are-
flippers. Go ahead, Dustin.
We should do that next yard show we have this year.
Just put eBay prices on everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
I love it because those are the garage sales I hate going to.
got that right. Yeah.
And it's not even the sold listings. Not even the sold listings they have. They just have like a current listing up. Like, at least put the solds, like print the sold ones out. Come on.
Okay. Nice.
Oh.
Now, for the people that may not know, here we go. Look at this. The difference between a crocodile and an alligator.
All right, play the video.
Yeah,
Informational video coming up.
They're not really telling me much here.
The snout
I mean,
and
the teeth. The
nose.
teeth.
Now, what
The
about
teeth
the
are
teeth?
way a lot different. Go back.
Which one? This
The
one?
picture you just had. Yes.
Oh, okay. So the crocodile, the teeth go up. The alligator, the teeth just go down.
And they're
Up and
finer.
down. Oh, okay.
The alligator teeth are more fine. Crocodile teeth look a little bit thicker. Oh, here we
Crocodile
go.
looks more aggressive than an alligator, it looks like. I don't know. But anyways, so tomorrow, as you all know, we do a little show called Reseller Draft Mondays with Paul, the Philly Flipper, and some other guests. And tomorrow we're going to do best animals. So be on the lookout for that. Mikey, what is the chupacabra? See, there you go.
Ooh, don't say that word.
Mikey, what is your favorite animal? What is the best animal in the animal kingdom?
Well, I just got to go because I own my best animal, and that's a golden retriever. And I mean, man's best friend. So that's what I'm going with.
Yeah,
it really
I
depends
agree.
on what your best animal is, though. Are you going for the most badass animal, the prettiest animal, the toughest animal? I guess it depends on what you want on the inside. And I want joy and golden retrievers and puppy lids. That's
go.
why I choose golden retriever as the best animal.
And
Without a
Dustin
doubt.
wants terror with the
Yeah.
chupacabra.
It was either him or the peacock. So it's like,
Peacock or the peafowl.
The peafowl,
Peafowl,
yes.
Yeah.
That will not be on Sonny's list.
So, Sonny, what is your favorite animal of all time? Oh, look at that. That's our boy, Eric
too
Estrada.
also- that's me right there from Chips.
all right, so you related him and Pedro Pascal. Got it.
Yeah, and like a tad bit of Keanu Reeves, all of the above.
Ooh,
I
just
see
a
it.
tad. Just a tad. A little
Yeah, a
splash.
dog, man. Dog's best friend. Nothing against cats, but I have a Maltipoo. He is loved by so many different people, and he loves people as well.
right.
That's definitely going to be number one on everybody's list, is the dog.
When do you watch Chupacabra movies next Halloween, Ray? Just to get a list of them,
Chupacabra,
like the
Chupacabra
10 worst
terror.
Chupacabra movies, and see if we can
I've
make
seen
it
this
through 'em.
one. I've seen this one. I saw it in high school. It's really bad.
Should we
Have
do
you
a-
guys seen
course.
the movie Velocipastor, where the pastor turns into a velociraptor?
That sounds like Sharknado type movies.
Is this on Prime Video?
It is on Prime Video.
Okay, because last Halloween I watched. I don't know why I watched it, but it's called Zoo Bees, like zombies, like zoo animals that turn into zombies. It was
I was
ridiculous,
thinking like Zumba,
but
like
it was
exercise,
pretty cool too.
had groups.
There you go. Mikey, this looks like it's all up. Look,
Is that him? Is that
pastors.
the costume that he's wearing? I can't
This
tell
one
if that's
is,
the blow up
yeah.
costume
Yeah, that's
from
the
like
costume.
the
I'm
Halloween
going
store. That is the most horrendous.
for. That's not even a velociraptor, first of all. But there's
It's so literally-
ninjas.
There's ninjas in it. This
Yeah.
is not real.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
look at that.
See, that's him
Like,
turning into a. That's him right there, the pastor.
You telling me they couldn't do better CGI? It's 2023. Come on.
It's looking 5-star to me. I might have to check this out.
There you go. It's on Prime Video.
Like
Yeah.
the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park original look better than that.
Yeah,
Well, they had a
and
bigger
I don't know about
budget.
Sonny's low blow on Sharknado. That was a great series. I thoroughly
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah,
each
Sonny.
one.
Why are you dissing
Yeah.
Sharknado like that?
If you say so, different strokes for different folks.
So,
Definitely higher budget. Shark
Yeah,
looks
oh,
look
yeah.
real.
Oh,
yeah, man, that hurricane of sharks, that was fantastic effects, man. Realistic and everything.
there you go. Fireball Flippers saying baby goats are really cute. We got to see a baby goat this weekend, right, Dustin?
Yeah.
So that was
I
cool.
almost
Callie
wanted to buy
Luis,
one.
good to see you, Bubba. Foxes are great. Love their laughter. Interesting. That's interesting.
No, they're kind of freaky.
Yeah.
One came up right up to the window one time. The dogs flipped out, but man, that thing had rabies all day. Like, it was just mean looking. Nope. Mm-mm.
Did you guys happen to see the picture of me with the possum? I'll show. I gotta.
Let's see it. Let's see
I
it.
don't like
I gotta
possums
pull it
either.
up. Hold on. I gotta pull it up. I'll pull it
Creepy.
up. What's that, Sonny?
I don't like those things either.
You don't like possums?
No.
The tricksters, they play dead.
Or do they?
What did a possum ever do to you, Sonny?
Just laid there.
Did he play dead?
Didn't do nothing.
Play dead. It's like play not dead, and they wouldn't listen.
There you go. So here we have Dustin and I with the Sasquatch and the
My
possum.
relative.
Guess the name of this possum.
Oh.
If you had to
That
pick,
was a bearded thrift machine.
if you had to pick the name for this possum, what would it be called, Sonny?
That's not a possum.
This is it's on my shoulder.
You're
You
right.
can see this.
You're
Oh,
right.
I see it now. I see it now.
That's a Sasquatch.
What is it? I don't see it. I thought it was a light. What name?
Yeah.
Quincy. Looks like a
Quincy. Ooh,
Yeah, looks
like
that's a good one. What about you, Mikey?
Snowball.
Snowball. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm
No,
gonna go
this is a reselling
Snowball.
possum, just to let you know. And the reselling possum's name is Picky. Picky the possum.
Quincy Picky. I was close.
Picky the possum.
So shout out to Picky
And he's
the possum.
totally safe.
Who owns this possum? Who's is it the
Our friend-
Sasquatch's possum?
No,
Yeah.
our friend Jen. So
Oh.
this is the as you can see there, that's the antique mall that they were in. And the Sasquatch actually has a booth there. It was called Sassy Sisters was the name of his company, and it's like a Sasquatch related brand. It's interesting.
It's fantastic. I forgot to buy a shirt yesterday.
Yeah.
Kind of
So-
sad.
So really cool, really cool. But yeah, guys, check in tomorrow. Favorite animals should be pretty fun. So all right, so there you go with the
Love.
Italian. Sonny just turned Italian on us. So I lost my train of thought. Where are we at,
What
Dustin?
sticks?
Huh?
I don't know. Next segment.
PoppinOffToys.com, one of the best places to get Funko Pops. Go over to PoppinOffToys.com. Use the code NashvilleFlippers and get 15% off. All right, moving on. We have Skipper Flip. As you all know, one of the favorite segments of the show, Skipper Flip.
Can't forget about the best segment. Yeah.
Dustin's Tip of the Day?
Tip of the week.
Tip of the Week.
Which
Dustin's
tip are we
Tip of
talking
the
about?
Week. Dustin, what's your tip of the week?
Hey.
Hey.
So I didn't have one up until about an hour ago. So apparently don't cancel your orders until you can do either buy or didn't pay. Because apparently that buyer can sue you.
What?
So-
That's
Yeah.
right. That article.
I sent Ray a link. Pure Hustle Podcast posted it, but apparently you can get sued if you cancel too early. So wait those 4 days until you can do buyer hasn't paid.
So it's saying here, British prisoner 72 who
I don't think it
canceled
says prisoner. Pensioner?
Pensioner.
Because I
Sorry.
read it
What
as
kind of
prisoner
life
as
did it?
well. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That
that
guy has some
confused
money.
me.
Yeah.
So, who canceled sale of vintage tape recorder on eBay after noticing it was damaged is ordered to pay would-be buyer, whatever that means, £11,000 as German court rules bid is bidding under EU law.
Yeah, bid is under binding.
Interesting.
But apparently there's been cases in the U.S. as well. Of like,
I've seen an article, I think it was like a year ago, where somebody got sued for a printer. They sent the printer didn't work, and they sued the seller.
see, why can't
Wow.
they just sue like USPS or something like that? You know, like, because they handled it through the boxes, play soccer with it. I don't know.
I don't know. Great point, Dustin. So that was Dustin's tip of the week. So don't get sued by canceling orders on eBay, apparently. I don't know. That
Who knew?
There's a lot of gray area there. I think.
There is.
So, all right. So we're getting Skipper Flip. You guys ready? Skipper Flip. We're going to show you three. I did five. I have five, but I'm going to show you three.
Five.
Just save
Oh,
on
do
time.
5. Come on.
Okay, let's do five. You guys want to do five? Let's do five.
Oh,
First one up we have here.
Mikey wants 10. He
I know.
wants
I
10.
did.
He goes, give me 10.
There we go. We have here a Nintendo DS game. So that's something that you probably find at a garage sale. It's the game
Dance Central.
Mega Man Star Force 3.
Pick it up.
Mega Man Star Force 3 for the Nintendo DS.
Anything Mega Man and Astro Boy, I like. I'm flipping it.
It's at least $100.
Yeah, for sure. Flip it.
Dustin says $100. Mikey, how much do you think this is going for?
I have not a clue. I mean, even if it's worth $5 and I pay $1, I'll pick it up because it's a video game. I mean, I have not a clue.
I'm gonna go with 32 doll hairs.
32 doll hairs. Okay. So this Nintendo DS game just sold on eBay for $100. Mega Man Strike Force 3. And
I'm buying
okay, guys.
A lottery ticket today.
There you go. So there is they make fake Nintendo DS games now. So this is the reason for the picture inside, so you know that it works, and it actually shows like the software in there.
Yeah,
because if it's fake, it'll say something it won't. This won't show up.
They'll show a picture of a crocodile,
crocodile or alligator, depending on the teeth, right?
So I have an alligator, but I go crocodile.
Christopher Nutter, you were close, but not close enough. But a lot of people were saying flip. So there you go. There you go. All right. So moving on. Next one up. Oh, where's my notes? Here we go. Next one up. Skip or flip. We have here. Let me pull it up.
Is it a possum?
Not
Peafowl? I think it's a peafowl. Peafowl egg?
no.
Peafowl egg. So we have here a DVD special edition, the movie Roswell, with Kyle MacLachlan, Martin Sheen, and Dwight Yoakam. I thought he was a singer, but
He's in the movies.
Dwight Yoakam is in this movie. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Maybe that's why I should pick it up.
Lionsgate, the movie Roswell, the UFO government cover-up.
Probably a flip.
Is it new in the plastic?
It's not. It's an open, used, special edition.
Well, I mean, since we're playing a game, I might think it might be valuable. But if I was out in the real world and I saw Roswell, I'm skipping it. I'm going right by it. Honestly,
You're not picking up the Roswell movie, Mikey?
No, but I'm
not a big Alien fan.
I'm just not a big DVD fan, and especially there's so many of them out there. I just don't scan them or see which ones are valuable. But I do watch great shows like yours and learn if Roswell is a pickup. So if I happen to see a few of Roswell out there and it's good, I'll bank it.
Okay.
I just found out this was a movie just now, so
this movie is so good. It's one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. It's awesome. You know, I'm all into Roswell conspiracy theories. What's up, I'm a reseller. Good to see you.
Watching this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the movie Roswell on DVD just sold. So, what are we doing? We're all skipping?
Flip.
Okay. Dustin, what are we doing?
I'm skipping because I've never seen it, never heard of it, didn't know it was a thing till now.
Okay. All right. So, Swamp Picker saying flip. We have some skips. Christopher Nutter skip. Alan skip. Ken skipping, and I'm reselling it as skipping. Judy's flipping though.
Hey, Judy. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, Chris Brown! Hey. Shout out to Chris Brown. What's up, Chris? Our buddy Chris Brown.
Can he run it?
So,
Can he run it?
Not that Chris Brown, Dustin.
Okay.
So,
your other buddy Chris Brown, not that,
that
buddy.
Not
Chris
the
Brown.
other.
Our friend that we know, Chris Brown.
Gotcha.
So,
I got it mixed
the
up
movie Roswell special edition just sold for $12.99.
Hey, 2 for 2. I was like, if it was $1,000, I was quitting and leaving.
So,
and gonna go look for it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I will be buying that DVD later on today. FYI. So
it's famous now. Yeah,
that's right. So we have here next one up, fellas. We have here a video game, another video game. See if you'll pick this one up, Mikey. For the Game Boy Advance, Metal Slug Advance.
It's advanced. Keywords. Oh, and they took it apart.
Oh, yep.
Parts only.
Getting it. Parts only.
Yeah, no, I would buy it. I almost buy any video games because even if they only make a couple dollars back, I mean, so be it. They got a high upside and a lot of them sell. So
Okay.
I'll
This
take
is
a chance.
it's just
I
a
would
cartridge
advise not
only.
to pick up too many sports video games, though.
Oh,
depending on which
Maddens,
one.
yes, all those things with the
Yeah.
years on it. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of bad video
Unless
games.
it's
Out there.
NCAA 14. Just saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
That
found
is
one of those. I was so
2001.
excited.
So it's vintage.
And this
Sonny's
is like one
real.
of
He's
those
real
weird
thinking. He's
games.
thinking hard over there, Sonny.
It has advanced 2001.
It's
I
Game
do
Boy
have a
Advance, yeah.
I do have a Game Boy, so I could test it.
I'm picking it up.
I'm picking it up.
Mikey's picking it up. We know that. So, Mikey, how much is this selling for? What are we flipping it for?
Oh well, based on our other thing, I'm going to go $55.
Okay, Sonny,
$19.
Dustin.
$19. Okay. So the weird games always, I feel like, sell for more than what they should. I've had experience with this with the Spirits and Spells game for GameCube. So I'm gonna say $152.
Ooh, Dustin,
like
a Game
that.
Boy Advance game for $152.
Hey, it's the odd game.
Odd factor.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just that unscrewing that means it's got to be worth a lot of money. If you're going to take that photo, you're trying to get some extra bucks out of there.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Everything from now on.
There you go.
Legit authenticated.
I'm gonna
Alright.
throw screws in things that don't even have screws.
All right, I'm reselling it. It's saying flip. Swampacre's saying flip. Mountain State's flipping. Alan's flipping. Judy's skipping. And
Judy.
flip it like a pancake. And Christopher Nutter saying skip. And then Swampacre saying based on the pick, flip. And then SSK promo Ken is saying flip. And then Fireball saying that it's only going for $37. So this Game Boy Advance game, Metal Slug Advance, just sold for $120.
Dang, a little off, but
Dustin.
it's close.
So Dustin, Sonny, you're right on the money with, they're taking this stuff apart so people know that it's authentic, and they see the little game, the board where it says
never thought of
Nintendo. So there you
I
go.
quit.
There you go. So where are you at, Sonny? You 0 for 3, or what are we doing?
2-1.
2-1. Okay.
3 for 3 over here. Let's go.
My apologies. All right. Next one up, we have a plush. What do you guys like with plush? Are you guys good with plush, or?
Yeah. I am plush, so I may be good at this.
There you go.
Hey,
We have here a lion plush. It says dare on the t-shirt to resist drugs and violence.
I'm gonna flip it.
You
I'm
flipping it?
conflicted.
It has my bed hair. I'm gonna flip it.
Ooh. It's a little lion plush. You can see the ruler where I can't read the measurements on the ruler. Dare of America.
It
Made
dares
in
you.
America. All right.
Dare.
So
Yeah,
what
I'm
do
gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip it because those. I mean, it looks. I'm sure it's vintage, and I mean, those Dare vintage shirts can be pretty pricey and nice. So, based
would've
on
thought?
that, I'm gonna think someone's gonna like this little plush. But I mean, I can't imagine it goes for a lot.
Oh.
Oh,
So Dustin,
So is this your picture?
this is not my picture.
I think was all his pictures. I think he's showing us his collection.
So what
Well,
are we
you
doing,
have
Dustin?
it,
You
so
skipping
I'm
or
flipping
flipping?
it. You got it, so I'm flipping it.
Flipping.
yeah.
I couldn't tell you how much it's going for.
You don't know?
Let's go with the even 75.
Okay. Mikey?
I'm gonna go with an even 32.50.
All right. A nice even 32.50.
Yes.
Sonny.
He went 32.50. I'll go for 49.99.
Okay. All right. So let's see what the
Nice
chat
even-
is
nice even
saying.
number.
What is the brand? Dare.
Dare.
Swamp. Okay. Where we at here? Flipping. Alan's flipping.
No doubt.
Swamp Picker's
Billy Flipper has
skipping.
inside info.
There we go. He says, I sold it before, so definitely a skip, LOL. And then I'm a reseller. It says, Dare failed at their mission, flip. So just to let you guys know, I am a proud graduate of the Dare program.
Don't ever admit that again.
There you go. A proud graduate of the Dare program setting. Proud. I have my certificate right here. hanging up on my wall.
Can you,
So-
pan over? Can we see that?
Yeah, that's where
certificate?
my line was, next to it. So, all right. So, Darren the Lion recently sold on eBay for $16.14.
Why do you have that?
Because I'm a proud graduate of the DARE program.
No.
That's why people buy stuff too because of that. If it was the only one and he has a plaque up there, people would get it because it's sentimental and relatable.
Yeah.
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 Who wouldn't want this?
Fire.
I usually burn my shirts
if
when I
I
got
saw
them.
a garage sale for $1, yeah, I'd go for it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
awesome. So, how much for just the shirt? For the Lion shirt? Oh, I guess $16.
About $16.
Yeah, about $16. He said he sold his for $14, and it took like a year to sell it.
Well, this
So,
guy sold it last
this
week.
might have been
Peyton
yours,
bought it
Paul.
from you? Is this it? Did you buy
This-
it from Paul a year ago?
No, I don't know where I got it, to be honest with you. I think I just picked it up
I
at
think we
Goodwill at
connected
some
the
point.
dots. Mystery
Yeah.
solved.
Mystery solved. Mystery solved. Today on Unsolved Mysteries,
Reseller.
Who
edition.
bought the lion?
Dun, 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 dun. P-foul.
a small town full of drugs,
Well, what?
and one lonely lion. All
Get
right,
out.
last one here. We have. I should have got. Okay, yeah, this is the last one. Last one, fellas. Last one. We have here. Oh, make sure I click on the picture. We have here a pair of moon shoes, fresh in the box. Sonny's
I'm picking 'em
tired.
up.
There's the back of the box.
Vintage.
I
And
remember.
there is the side of the box. Mikey, I feel like you've experienced some sort of like great fun in some moon shoes like this.
No, I'm sorry to say, Ray, I'm a big boy. So those type of shoes, do you see that little kid on there? I've never been that little kid. So
You've never been this guy?
yes, I
Look
am
at this man.
gravitationally impaired. Gravity weighs me down, so I never got to experience the weightlessness of moon shoes, unfortunately. So I'm gonna say, I swear I ran into these once, but I'm just gonna say pass. I don't know why. They're probably awesome,
Okay.
but I'm gonna just say pass because I'm a hater because I was too big to play with this kind of stuff.
Okay. This might be Sonny in this green shirt. He's got his hair.
Went from Mikey to me.
This is
You
you
are
right here.
really
No,
reaching.
Mikey's right.
You're really
Mikey's this guy right here, over here in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip.
You're flipping?
Yeah, I think it's like over 200.
Ooh,
Over two.
why is that?
Just the nostalgia.
Okay.
I
Someone's
don't
paying
think the person
$200
who
for
buys
this?
this is gonna wear it. I think they're just gonna have it.
Okay.
Collect.
What about you, D-Man? What are we doing with these moon shoes?
I'm definitely picking them up. I'll test them
Yeah?
out for sure.
They make a size 15
Because
in these
it
bad
says
boys?
one size fits all. So, just saying.
Could you
And
sue
ages
if they don't
7
fit
plus.
you?
Mm.
Didn't think about that. Definitely could.
I think we can pass them around and have a class action. Let's purchase them up,
Yeah.
depending on the price.
Do
Buy
it.
'em for each
Okay.
other. We could start it.
Could you
Yeah.
still sue them?
Oh, look, there you go. Look at this fine print, Dustin. One size fits all, in parentheses, up to men's size 8.5.
Oh,
And this small print right here.
Disclaimer.
So this is made for adult midgets. Got it.
You
Or
can't say
children. What about children?
8.5. I mean, I was at 8.5 by the time I was in 5th
Well,
grade.
you're an exception.
No, not
to the
even
rule,
that.
Dustin.
First grade,
You were
8.5,
eating
yeah.
peacock eggs at age 2. Gives you your
Raw, drinking them.
like in a Nacho Libre.
Rocky Bubble,
Magical eagle eggs. Dustin was eating.
Peafowl eggs.
So,
I'm flipping
all
them.
right. Let's see
They're
what the
going for
chat
an
is
even
saying.
201.
Fireball's flipping. Colin's on the mood is flipping. Christopher Nutter's flipping. Ken is flipping. Alan's flipping.
Skip.
The front of the box is solid, and Judy is skipping. Can the fun but skip could be fun but skipping? Okay,
Got to wear
and then
8.5.
Chris is saying, "Look at the double O font in the moon." Oh, okay.
Tweaker eyes.
They look like little avocados or something. So these moon shoes recently sold on eBay for $35.
Damn, I'm way off.
35. What?
$35.
Ain't no
and there's
way.
still one listed. See,
Many
more than
Japanese
10
fit.
available. 6 sold.
They've had those since 2001.
Here's the picture
These
of
are
Mikey right
hot.
here.
Here's a picture of Mikey right here.
There's Mikey right here. This is Mikey.
No, not me. We need a beer gut on that kid.
That is so sunny. Go back.
This one? Yeah,
That was
look
like,
at that.
yeah.
There you
Hey,
go.
Hey.
There it is. There it
We need to
is.
Photoshop Sunny's face and post this on Instagram ASAP right now.
oh, do it.
All right, guys. So that concludes Skip or Flip. Thank you so much for playing. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And of course, we always like to end the show with goals. What
The
kind of
beer gut.
goals?
Yes.
The beer gut on that kid.
That's so funny, man.
They don't, yeah.
I'm
So
like,
we saw some beer guts on some kids this weekend.
He definitely failed the DARE program.
Yeah, he did. So
yeah, he's on his way to a bear gut.
this kid looks like he's twisting an ankle or something.
Hey, something.
But
I think he's hungover.
yeah. So goals, gentlemen. Reseller goals for reseller personal goals for the Reseller Cartel. Let us know.
The recent one would be the meetup. Having that meetup, and we come up with these ideas, bounce them off each other, and most of the stuff is like, let's go for it. My crazy ideas, Mike would be like, no, think about it. And I was like, no, you're right. But he's open with it and honest with me about everything. And that's one thing you need when you have people who you work with and are friends with who could just be honest with you, even when it's something like you're into it and it's like he explains it and he's very well at that, and it helps me to understand things as well. And I think it's really good. But I think the big thing for us right now would be the meetup, meeting up, helping the community out there at Boulder Swap Meet, and then also for ourselves, it's a win-win for everybody.
Okay. Nice. What about personal, Sonny?
Personal,
Are we still trying to lose LBs? Like, what are we doing here?
yeah, I want to lose weight. The past couple of weeks, there's been a lot going on, and I haven't been concentrating on it. But this week has been one. I think a lot of things brushed off, and my mind's now of, okay, I want to get back to exercising, and I'm hoping. My goal is by the end of next month to get down to, not this month, but the end of next month, down to 200 pounds or break 200 pounds.
Okay. Nice. Man, I haven't been 200 pounds since middle school.
Let's get it right. Come on.
I don't think I can do it.
Let's get it, Mo.
Yeah. Mikey.
All right. With Reseller Cartel goals are definitely to have more meetups, engage the community. It's really fun. I love reseller meetups. I mean, we both went to the Boss Reseller Remix. We went to this List Perfectly event this weekend, and it's really fun connecting with new people. And a lot of these events, too, we see our regular friends that hit it every time. There's been like a reselling group that I belong to for like 5 years now. And every time there's a meetup, you see people that have been there the whole 5 years. And it's just really great to have that support and community. So I want to just continue to build that, let people meet each other, become friends, and help each other out. And for personal, I just want to keep selling on Whatnot. I want to get back on listed on eBay in a more consistent way. I keep getting there, and then I get derailed, and then I just keep getting back on it. It's a battle of mine, but I like to keep the reselling income coming in, and yeah, just continue to make videos, keep grinding away, and yeah, just keep working, enjoying life.
There you go. I love it. Philly's saying that I was born at 200 pounds. So
You see the comment after that?
Yeah.
what? LOL? Philly Flipper?
He came out.
I almost believe that, Paul. Your poor mama. Yeah, let's pray
Yeah, that one.
for
Your poor
Mrs.
mama. It's like, ouch.
Paul's mama. Hey, mama. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming on the Reseller Cartel. Sonny and Mikey, I really do appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Again, guys, if you want to follow Mikey and Sonny, all their links are listed down in the description below. So make sure you check them out. The Reseller Cartel, they're everywhere. All over Las Vegas. You turn around, they're there, baby. They're there. Hey, real quick question. Is there really like an underground, like, homeless community of random people live in, like, Las Vegas? Mole people?
Oh, yes.
Like in the movie Demolition Man, like in the future, and they like live underground?
Without a doubt. They're called the tunnel people, man, and they are all around the tunnels. When it rains, they all pop out, and then you see them pop out, pitch some tents along the side of the road and all kinds of stuff. It's a whole community, just like Demolition Man, for sure. They're waiting for the uprising. I'm pretty sure.
How many people? Are we talking like hundreds, thousands?
Lots. I think after COVID, it like doubled. The population doubled. So there's a lot of them in there. The cops won't even go in there to work some certain things out because it's too dangerous for them. So unless there's like a dead body they got to pull out, they generally don't try to go in there because it's like its own society. There's YouTube videos on it and everything. It's fascinating.
The mole, they call them the mole people?
No, tunnel people, because they live in the tunnels. Yeah, they live in the tunnels underground Vegas, like the rain stuff where it goes down, and they set up shop. And yeah, like I said, when it rains, it floods, and then they just set shop back up.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's its own whole world. And like I said, there's definitely some YouTube videos on it you could check out.
So they could be like the Ninja Turtles.
Without the shells.
Without the shells or the mutant. I wonder what kind of like, do they have like rules? Is there like a king of the tunnel people? Like, do you think it's like a
There's
democracy?
hierarchy. There's hierarchies, all kinds of stuff. And then, I was even watching some video where some boss guy, he was running it, and then he wasn't. The other people took over. Yeah, it's for sure. It's its own whole society with its own.
I'm like invested. I'm invested in these tunnel people.
There's documentaries. And always updating documentaries.
Yeah. Check it out on YouTube. You'll be like, oh man, it's interesting. All kinds of people go down there and check them out and stuff.
Do they cause chaos? Like if I were to take a trip to Las Vegas and they'll like look, like they're just like around, like in the corner, like lurking.
No, they're in the tunnels, man. I mean, yeah, the tunnel. Well, if we're talking about the tunnel,
don't go when it's raining. You're good.
So, if you go in there, you're not going to be welcomed. You gotta bring a guide, I believe. If you
like inside
and here we have the tunnel people.
I'm invested. So there's documentaries on YouTube and stuff. I gotta watch them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna dive deep.
So would you guys ever want to go and meet the tunnel people? Like, do you have like a liaison to go and?
I don't have a liaison, but I'm cool with it. I'll meet the tunnel people. What's up, tunnel people? How you doing? And they'll
be like, "Oh snap, Mikey Bags of Money. I know you."
Bags of Money, yes. Oh, you know what? One thing. Well, I don't know, but when you can be so entertained as a homeless person nowadays. Like when I was a kid, the homeless people, they didn't have the phone. Nowadays you can have a phone and I could sit under a tree and watch movie after movie after movie all day. I think the phone has definitely made it more entertaining to be like a solo roamer for sure.
Okay.
So,
How do they pay for the phone?
I don't know. How do they pay for the phone?
I don't know. How do we all pay for our phone?
Money.
Yeah.
Do they have tunnel money?
I'm sure they got tunnel currency.
They got their own money system. They got their own class system.
They're all like trading Bitcoin in the tunnels. So
tunnel coin.
There you go. There we go. I'm a reseller. It says I'm going to Las Vegas next month. I'm going to have to meet you guys and go source.
All right.
I will be there.
Yeah.
I will be there. And I got to talk to Mikey after this. He will say he will not be there, but I will make sure he's there.
Oh, there you go.
All right,
he might be down with the tunnel people. So Ken says, everyone have a great evening. Don't forget to watch the Reseller Draft Monday. Look at that. Ken doing promos like he always does. SSK promo. All right, guys. So thank you so much for coming on the show. I really do appreciate it. And again, follow him everywhere on social media. My name is Ray.
My name's Dustin.
Sunny Las Vegas.
Mikey Bags of Money.
And we will catch you guys on or in the tunnels.
With some